as quick as possible. Okay, yes, fine. So if you read your textbook, if you're doing statistics, so this for people who are doing introduction to statistics, or those who are even ahead in terms of statistics. So simple linear regression is almost related to correlation because it's a step forward from correlation. So you can read and watch my video on correlation. So in this video, I'm going to show you how do you do the manual calculations, because your lecturers or your facilitators, they test or they assess you on how you understand the equation. So this the linear uh, regression equation. So y is equal to bx plus a. Some textbooks they write y is equal to a plus bx. It doesn't make a big difference. So x and y are variables. So the x is a predictor variable, and then y is the outcome variable. So a and b are constant. So you can read around that. Like what I said, I'm focusing on especially calculating B and coming up with the equation. So the equation is used for models of predicting something. So the clinic card is almost like that, but although it's not a linear regression, sometimes there's a curve, but I can explain it that way. So you can predict the amount, the weight of a child depending on the age. Maybe if a child is 6 months, we expect the child to be weighing maybe 10 kgs or something like that. So it's a regression model that was created well before. Okay, let's move on. I don't want this to be. So this diagram just to show this y-intercept where the slope, this is b, where it crosses when x is 0. So that's the y-intercept. You can read about that. Let's just focus on the equation. So I've read about 4 textbooks, statistics textbooks, but this one explains I think the gravitar textbook. It's quite simplified. All the equations that you see, what they are doing is this. So the top part of the equation is variability of both the predictor and outcome variable combined. And then, where's my cursor now? Okay, and then at the bottom, this variability of x values of the predictor variable. So for correlation for R, remember it's SP divided by square root of SS of this. Okay, so this is this variance or standard deviation. Okay, let's leave it there. So for now, ignore this. It's the same thing, but let's focus on this one so that you don't become scared. And then also to calculate the y-intercept. So it's the mean of y minus the b that you calculate here, and the mean of x. So this is the mean. Some textbooks they write that x with a line on top, but yeah, let's keep it simple like that. So this is the equation that we want to create. So like what I said before, sometimes it's y is equal to bx plus a, or y is equal to a plus bx. It's fine, doesn't matter. So most of the time, like what I said, I'm doing this video to help those who want to understand how to do the calculations. We can do it on Excel. In Excel, also simple. I can check one of my YouTube videos. I did one like that. So they give you scores like this. Let's say 4, 0, 1, 3, 5, 2, 1, 4. I avoided saying which one is a predictor variable, which one is outcome variable, but I was doing it quickly. I do apologize for that. So like what I said, I gave an example of age and weight. So those are some of the things. So it's not always that we are given scores like that. I remember when I was teaching this last year, when students were given scores in a vertical manner, they thought it's different. So you can arrange your scores like this. So you want to do. So this time again, some of my videos, I was handwriting. So people complain that my writing is very ugly, but I was trying to make it real, but it's okay. So this time I typed. So you arrange the scores like this, and then you create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. And then you create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, depending on the scores that we have that are rows. Okay, so that's what you do first. And then the next thing that you do, so what we are doing here, we want to calculate the SP and the S. The SP is sum of products, and then the SS sum of squares. Okay, so these are the scores, and then you calculate the mean for X, you can, under normal circumstance, you can type subscript X, but let's leave it there. Usually you write manually. So this X must be at the bottom. It's not MX as you multiply the two, but it's just the mean of X. So you add 4 plus 0 plus 1 plus 3. That's 8 divided by 4. That's 2. And then you do the same here. You add, and then you divide by the number of scores. That's the mean. That's why we did central attendance, so that you understand that. And then what you want to do here, you want X value minus the mean of X in this column. In this column, that's Y minus, so I was supposed to write this Y is kind of a subscript Y. So similar to here. So Y, and then the same thing, like what you did here. And then here, for correlation with also this similar, but for Y, but for slope, for B, we don't need that. So this means that this value here, you square that. So that's the value. And then this is SP. These are sum of products. So these are products. So the sum of it, that's SP. So it means that this value here multiplied by this value here for each row. So that's what you do. And then boom. So I'll explain where are these coming from. So this 2 is coming from 4 minus 2. Oh, my daughter's making noise there. And then 0 minus 2, that's minus 2. And 1 minus 2 is minus 1. 3 minus 2, like that. And then this 2 is coming from 5 minus 3, 2 minus 3, like that. So that's where we get these numbers from, okay? And then for this column, we are squaring these numbers. So 2 times 2, it's 4. And then minus 2 times minus 2, it's 4. It's not minus 2. When we multiply two negative numbers, they become a positive. And then minus 1 times minus 1, it's not 2, it's 1. So 1 times 1, I've seen students making mistakes like that. Be careful when you answer your in an exam or something on assessment. So 1 times 1 is 1. It's very, very important. And then what did I do here? Okay, so 2 times 2, that's 4. We are multiplying these two values. So when numbers are in brackets like this, means you're multiplying them. So yeah, I think we did that in grade 8 to grade 9 or something like that. Sorry for if you're hearing noise here. My daughter is trying to get my attention. And so 2 times minus 1 times minus 2, that's 2. And then 1 times 1, that's 1. And then we'll move forward. So you add, because we need SX 10. So we add 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1. So that's 10. And then the sum of products. So 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. That's 9. So we have what we need now. Why did I repeat this? I don't know. And okay, this, we need now what we need to calculate. So we have, if you wrote down the equation that B is equal to SP divided by SS 10. So it means 9 divided by 10. So you get 0.9. So that's a slope. Okay. So I try to do it here. So I didn't do it in a normal equation like what you expect. So this is what you do, and then this is 0.9. And then A, you remember the formula for A is mean of Y minus B times X. So the mean of Y, remember in the table, is 3 minus. So 0.9 times 2 is 1.8. So 3 minus 1.8 is 1.2. So to complete the equation, so it's Y is equal to 1.2 plus 0.9x. So most people ask me, but how do you use this equation? Let's say you are given a value of x. So you replace here and then you multiply so that you get a y. Yeah, I think